Greetings, welcome to that place. I'm here with me and Manny Supradale Severataceous something or other manium. Here's that piano, that's my granddaughter, little Livia. So she's learning the piano. Let's go and have a quick butcher's at her, right? I'll sneak up on her. Oh, she'll say no. What are you learning, Liv? Is that We Are the Champions or something? We Will Rock You. There you go. That's what she's learning. She's not bored like me. Anyway, back to it. What am I doing? Yes. My Martin Finney-taceous A4. So I'm up to this part here, bogie and chassis finishing. So basically having a quick squeeze through it means prepping the wheels. Check, done that. Making up the bogie, I'm working on that. Basically getting the 6 wheels on, and so I think I'm going to try and work out how I can get this all done and the basic chassis painted. Because there are problems I've noticed, like I'll put this in, it says to put this in, which I've done, and I've just tack soldered it with this 1mm square brass, but obviously when I paint it I've got to pull wheels out. It's always one of the biggest problems I feel painting. At what stage do you paint? Anyway, so enough from that. Anyway, so what I've done is I've got all the parts out for my bogie. I've got the wheels, everything. There's little top hat bearings. For some reason, Finney uses these 5/32 bearings. Axles. He gets them specially made because they're prototypical. Honestly, and this goes back. This is not just Finney 7. This goes back to Martin Finney's days. I wouldn't bother. I mean, what's wrong with the old bog standard 3/16? I mean, I'm not that pedantic. I mean, anyway. That's my winch. I mean, let's face it, you can look at a motor, it's got all the gubbins on it, but it's got a great big pinion wheel on the bottom or something. Hardly prototypical, but it's a compromise. Anyway, so what I've done, here's the 2 sides, and to use the, here's one I've done earlier. See this? This has got the indentations for the rivets. I put these rivets in, and what I've got here, I've got this little doobry-lacky up here. Hang on. So basically you just put the part on there. There's a little anvil there and a lever, and you can adjust it there, because otherwise if you don't adjust it you can punch holes right through it, and you just put it on there and go like that. No, I don't do earrings. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing now. So I've done that. I've bent this up and just soldered it. There's 2 wires, spring wires. They go down between the side frames and there. So it's a bit of spring control down and sideways. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's turn this off a second. I've mentioned before that I've got this resistance soldering unit. Is it the bee's knees? Does it replace everything? No. But I've got it and I'm learning to use it and stuff. But there are places where it's just, I think it's better than anything else. I'll take where you've got an overlay, like these, what do they call them? Not lamp irons, guard irons. Hold on. Okay, so what I've done, I've just put on this guard iron on there. Now this is where these things come into their own. I've got this solder paste. It's like a grey paste, and so I would put it on both on that, and then I would get my probe, and then making sure I'd put it on here and make sure it's in exactly the right place. Touch it with my fingers, and then I'd hit the foot switch, The end of this rod would get up pretty hot. You'd hear a 50 hertz hum. The paste would sizzle. I'd take my foot off, leave it for a few seconds, whammo, and it's stuck to it in the right place. So it's like having the right tool for the right job. It's not the tool for every job, and I think that needs to be made clear. Anyway, that's what I'm up to. I will continue onwards and upwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some top hat bearings using this paste. These are rare earth magnets and these are so strong. So I'm going to put that over the end so that this holds this. I can actually do this one-handed and video it. So there's the solder paste and there it's round there. So I'm going to drop a bearing in. So let's put this in. Right, I've got that wound up to about 2. I don't need too much. There's my foot switch. So I'm just going to put it on there. There you go. And as you can see, it's a bit warm at the end. You wouldn't burn a hole in the carpet, put it that way. So that's done. So I've just punched out the rivets on this guard iron. And I'm going to put a bit of a, there you go, a bit of splodge on that. Alright, I've got that in the right place. I'm holding it with one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other one. Let's give this a go. Give it a couple of seconds, so I'm still holding it. Should have gone off by now. Put that back in there. There's a good reason for this. You break these. These are, you drop that, these rods break really easy because they're only carbon. Let's have a look. So there you go. I've got a bend, there's a couple of bends there I've got to put in, but it appears to be right because there's a part goes just above it. I might have to move it a bit. But I can do that. Oh, come on. So, I've got this side on. I've got the bearings in that side and the guard iron. It's really important you solder these up first because they're very weak and you keep banging it down there and the tip will break off. So, just for security reasons, even if they're not right, exactly right, just put them on and solder them. I'm going to join these two up now. Okay, all ready for painting. Dye mark, etch primer. Designed to etch and bond to aluminium, galvanised iron, new steel, zinc aluminum, copper and brass. Proudly Australian made. Australian owned and made. Okay. Got it from Bunnings. Do I care? No. go. Bit of primer. Shouldn't be too long. I'll get some black on it. So, I've just cut the ends of the axe. What have I just done? Just primed the bogie, and now I've got the axles. These are 5/32. Strange little gliders, and what I've done is I've just cut there's ends on those, obviously, so it can go into bearings, so I've cut those off because it's going into a bogie. What I've got here is some birch, not birchwood, KC gun blue, G96 gun blue. It's like a paste, and I'm just going to rub this in the end and blacken the ends. There you go. I wound up blackening the whole axle, so you just rub it over it, put it in some water, dry it off. Probably be alright. Anyway, let's get back and do that spraying. Hello, Jake.
Hi.
You know about this Supermanium bloke?
Yeah.
Hey? What's his name?
You.
No, what's his name? How'd you say it?
Supermanium.
Supermanium. Oh, God. There's the old grandkids, eh? I love old Supermanium. So here's my bogie hanging up here. What I got here, I got this from Bunnings too. It's called Fiddly Bits. It's matte black, flat black. $4.50 it cost me. A little 14mm tin of Humbrol paint would cost me. Last time I bought a tin of that, cost me $4.95. Why would you bother either brushing it or buying a tin of that when for less money you can do this, do a better job, and it's quicker. Just so you know, I'm going to paint the chassis this way. So there you go, that's done. Give it 2 coats, probably leave it an hour or so. It dries very, very quickly. Put the wheels on, washers, finished. Got something done anyway. Well, here we are again, 7th of April. 17:49 hours, captain's log, start date, blah, 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 and all that crap. So, the A4 front bogie, here it is. I've done it all today, put it all together, painted it, wheeled it all up. Now, remember I told you about those guard irons? I should have put them on last because I busted one, didn't I? And so, it doesn't look, it's not 100%, but I virtually had to get a bit of strip, what do I call it? Brass, solder it in place, glue it, paint it all up. It's not 100%, but anyway, there you go. So I'll put I'll put these 5/16, what do I call it? Spacers. And you see here, you can see just there, there's one on this side too. And there's a nut there, sorry, there's a 6BA bolt soldered to the frame spacer and a nut. There's 2 wires come through here. This is 0.8 wire, brass. There's already holes here and there, and I've just soldered it to the back, and I've just bent these down. So what happens is, and you can guess it, that there fits between there and there, so it gives it a bit of cornering, but also it does give it a bit of downward pressure, which doesn't have to be great because once the wheels are on. So let's put this on. Hang on, I've got to do this with 2 hands. So here it is in its entirety. No, I haven't done it right. See, I can see the wire there. I can't see it there. Hold on. There you go. See the wires? You can. Where's my pointer? See, so these wires, they're there, and obviously there's a tab little bent up, so that keeps them in place. There's the screw. Let's put it on the bolt. Really old. Don't even know what a bolt is. Anyway, should leave the driving wheels off. Put the body on. Look like I'm building a garret, wouldn't it? No. So there you go. So might have to do a bit of tweaking with the springs. Bit of Morse code there. Send me another engine. So there you go. That's it for the day. I think I've done enough. There. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and all that sort of caper. Hope you like it. And as they say in Wales, well, there you have it, boyo. They probably don't. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Sorry, not gone. I couldn't resist it. I just had to plonk the old Milky Bar bit on the top. So it looks like an A4, kind of. I will get it all done. It'll all be fixed. Anyway, I suppose that goes up like that. Anyway, I just had to do it. So, what did I say before? Well, there you have it. I'm out of here. Bye. I'm going this time properly. I won't be back till next time. Yeah, you know I said I wouldn't be back. Don't trust me. I've got to show you this. There you go. Oh, 6 o'clock. It's good, isn't it? Let's see how big it's going to be. Anyway, I love my grandfather clock. You've seen it all before. Have a look at this. I've got 3 chimes on this. I've got Westminster. What's the other one called? St Michael's and Whittington's. I like Whittington's for various reasons. Because I ring church bells, or I have. And Whittington's is one of the changes. Anyway, there you go. Lovely. Now I'm truly out of here. I won't be back until the next part. Honest.